What if home wasn't defined by square footage, but by freedom, by imagination? Welcome to the world of Micro Living Barndominiums, where every inch tells a story. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it's a simple way to show your love for these incredible designs. Imagine a space so small, yet so vast. A place where walls don't confine you, but invite you to dream. Where the ordinary rules of living are rewritten, and life is measured not in meters, but in moments. Here, every corner has a purpose, every surface a story, and every beam carries the weight of both function and wonder. It's a world that asks you to let go of clutter, let go of excess, and let go of the notion that bigger is always better. In these micro-living spaces, the home becomes an extension of the self, a reflection of intention, and a canvas for creativity. You start to see that living small isn't a compromise, it's a declaration. A declaration that life is richer when it is carefully curated, when each choice matters, when simplicity is celebrated. And yet, it's not just about what fits inside these walls. It's about what spills beyond them, the way sunlight dances across polished wood floors, the quiet whispers of wind through open windows, the connection to nature that feels immediate, intimate, alive. There is a poetry here, a rhythm to daily life that you can feel in the way a morning unfolds, in the soft sigh of evening, in the gentle hush of night. We share new content regularly to help you create spaces you love, so don't forget to subscribe. Micro Living Barndominiums challenge everything we've been taught to value. They ask us to question our assumptions about space, comfort, and home. They invite us to imagine a life where walls don't limit us, but expand the possibilities of how we live, work, and connect. So, step closer, lean in, and let yourself wonder. Because this isn't just a house, it's an experiment, a journey, and a story waiting to be lived. And in the next few minutes, you're going to see how a home, no matter how small, can transform the way we think about life itself. In a world obsessed with more space, more stuff, more noise, some dreamers decided to live differently. They looked around at endless clutter, at homes bursting with things they never touched, and asked themselves a simple question: what if less could be more? They imagined a life stripped down to its essence, where every object, every corner, every inch had meaning. Not as a limitation, but as a liberation. A home that didn't weigh you down, but lifted you up. A space that whispered calm instead of shouting chaos. In these micro-living barndominiums, luxury isn't defined by square footage or high ceilings. It's defined by intention, by careful design, by the quiet joy of living simply and beautifully. Here, mornings feel longer. Even the smallest gestures, the way sunlight stretches across a wooden floor, the soft creak of a lofted bed, the gentle fold of a hidden table, become moments to savor. These homes teach us patience, mindfulness, and the delicate art of cherishing what truly matters. They are not just shelters but sanctuaries, places where life can slow down just enough for us to notice it. And yet, living small is far from ordinary. It requires imagination, ingenuity, a willingness to see potential where others see limits. Every fold-out counter, every hidden storage nook, every multifunctional wall tells a story of thoughtful craftsmanship, of creativity meeting necessity. In this world, design isn't just decoration, it's freedom made tangible. It's in these spaces that life becomes a carefully composed melody. The morning light, the open sky, the hum of daily routines, they all harmonize in ways that feel unexpectedly grand. You start to realize that it isn't the size of your home that shapes your life, but the intention behind every inch. And for those who embrace it, micro-living becomes more than a trend. It becomes a statement, a way of reclaiming time, space, and peace in a world that constantly demands more. A chance to live deliberately, to connect deeply, and to discover that simplicity, true simplicity, is one of life's richest luxuries. Micro Living Barndominiums are not just small homes. They are bold experiments in how life could be flexible, efficient, and deeply personal. They challenge the idea that a home is measured by walls and square footage, suggesting instead that it is defined by how it feels, how it functions, and how it embraces those who inhabit it. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support means to me, and it helps keep the design ideas coming your way. Imagine a couple, let's call them Emma and Lucas, living in a 400-square-foot barndominium. On the surface, it seems impossibly small, almost fragile. But as you step inside their world, you realize that size is irrelevant. Every corner has a purpose. Every surface transforms, and every space tells a story. The kitchen folds seamlessly into the living area. A table slides out when needed, and a lofted bed floats above, turning sleep into a quiet, elevated ritual. Yet, it's not just about clever design. It's about the way life moves through the space. Emma wakes to the soft light spilling across the polished wood floor. Lucas quietly brewing coffee as the morning air drifts through an open window. They work, create, cook, and relax all within this intimate, dynamic environment. The barndominium flexes with them, expanding, contracting, responding to their needs, almost as if it is alive. And still, there is a mystery here. How can 400 square feet feel so expansive? How can a space that seems tiny contain so much warmth, so much light, so much possibility? It is in the secrets of design, in the invisible rhythms of life, in the way every choice has been considered and curated. These walls, modest at first glance, hold more than rooms. They hold intention. They hold connection. They hold the freedom to live fully without excess, to embrace simplicity without sacrifice. They whisper a quiet lesson. Home is not about how much space you claim, but about how deeply you inhabit it. And as Emma and Lucas move through their day, effortlessly shifting, folding, and creating, you begin to see it. A micro-living barndominium is not just a place to live. It is a way to imagine life differently. Every design choice whispers a story. A staircase that doubles as storage, a kitchen that disappears with a single slide, a dining table that folds away to reveal a quiet workspace. Here, nothing is wasted, yet nothing feels cramped. Every inch of the home has been imagined, sculpted, and refined, not just for function, but for the way it feels when you move through it. Lofted beds rise gently above living areas, creating a sanctuary that is both private and connected. Beneath them, rooms transform effortlessly. A dining space becomes a studio, a lounge becomes a guest room, a simple floor mat becomes a yoga haven. It is a choreography of life, a subtle dance between form and function, each movement designed to enhance comfort, ease, and peace. And then there is light. Large glass walls stretch from floor to ceiling, dissolving the boundary between indoors and out. The sunlight spills across warm wood, bounces off polished surfaces, and traces patterns on hidden nooks and alcoves. The home breathes with the rhythm of the day, carrying the warmth of morning, the glow of sunset, and the gentle hush of twilight. Nature becomes a partner in this design. Trees, wind, and sky are not distant. They are woven into the experience of the home. Every window frames a living painting. Every open doorway invites the outdoors inside, and every quiet corner allows for reflection, connection, and presence. In this architecture, space is not just a container, it is a companion. If you love this type of look, hit that subscribe button to help us create more videos. And let us know in the comments what you'd love to see in future videos. Hidden storage transforms clutter into calm, keeping possessions accessible yet unobtrusive. Multi-purpose rooms embody freedom, offering the ability to shift, adapt, and redefine what home means from one moment to the next. This is architecture as poetry, design as meditation, living as a conscious, intentional act. In these micro-living barndominiums, the human experience is at the heart of every line, every surface, every beam. Here, even the smallest gesture, a step, a reach, a glance, feels significant. And as you move through this home, you begin to sense it. That thoughtful design, light and nature together, can turn a compact space into something profoundly expansive, deeply alive, and endlessly inspiring. Living small doesn't mean giving up dreams, it means redefining them. In the quiet intimacy of a micro-living barndominium, life slows just enough for its true rhythm to be felt. Families find closeness in ways larger homes often overlook. Mealtime becomes an act of connection. Conversations linger a little longer, laughter echoes a little louder, and even the smallest gestures carry profound meaning. Solitude, too, takes on a new significance. A tiny home teaches you how to inhabit space with intention, how to carve out moments for reflection and calm, how to turn even a narrow nook into a personal sanctuary. The very walls that could feel confining instead become companions, framing moments of peace and focus, allowing the mind to wander,